Hello, Collective, and welcome to the Humble Sage. If you're new here, be welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're returning, thank you for supporting my channel. You are very much appreciated. Today, Collective, we're going to be doing an angel message. It is a general message, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it's a timeless message, so whenever it finds you, it's for you at that time. Also, Collective, if you do enjoy the reading, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, as it does help to reach more people in the Collective. Let's get stuck in then, Collective. Let's see what's what. We've got the Knight of Cups. Nice. The Five of Pentacles. The Star. Yeah, Collective, do you know what? No matter what happened here, right, you've still overcome it. Whether this is you or a love offer coming to you, right? Spirit said it's a love offer coming to you, or something that perhaps it's not necessarily a fantasy, but something that you're trying to manifest into this realm, right? Because these Five of Pentacles speak about the material realm, but they also speak about divine revelation, messages and signs and synchronicities that happen along the way. And then here we've got the Star, right? This healing energy, and this is also being humane, you know, your humanity, your higher sense of altruism, right? To help others as you help yourself, right? As the saying goes, help yourself and you will be helped. But that goes the other way around, you know? As we heal and as we grow and develop, we're also here to help others, you know? Even if, it's not about singing Kumbaya, as I always say in my readings, but the simplicity of reaching out to somebody who might need it, or being there for people just naturally, sharing your story with people inspires other people to understand that they can work through their own issues, that they're not alone, that they're not the only person that's been through it. Yeah, this Lord of Strife here is overcoming. Look at this, Collective. Look at you, right? Finding that inner fire again, right? No matter what this was, Collective, no matter what struggle this was, you've overcome it, right? With healing on one side, spiritual warrior on the other side. This can also speak about your passions, right? You're speaking your truth or being your truth, right? Also, your spiritual energy, your spiritual power, right? Perhaps some of you are light workers, no matter what that looks like. Maybe you're healers, sound healers, shamans, whatever it could be to you. Maybe you read tarot. Maybe you're finding what your gift is, and that's what part of this message is that as you step out into the world, you are finding out what your gifts are and how you can help others naturally. It doesn't have to be forced. I'm around this, Collective. There are some fake healers out there. There are some fake gurus out there who think that they can go around, ripping people off and, you know, buying into people's pain just to make a buck off it. And frankly, Collective, I find that absolutely abhorrent. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. I don't understand why anybody would want to trick people's healing. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Why would you need to behave like that? It could also be here that people are seeing the truth of that. People are seeing the spiritual truth behind how they were tricked in the past, right? By someone who gave them false hope, like a fake healer that gave them false hope. You see how there's a snake in the cup here? It could be someone who tried to give fake healing, and people are seeing the truth that actually this person was just trying to make a buck off them and actually left them in either the same state or a worse state than they were already in. It could also be with this cloak here that maybe somebody was doing magic on them. Like maybe a false healer got to know everything about them and then was practicing magic on them behind the scenes in order to benefit from their energy, no matter what that looked like. It could be anything, Collective. It could be, latching onto their gifts. It could be like trying to steal their gifts, which you can't do, by the way, Collective. If people think they're going to steal your gifts, that's just, it's just not going to happen. Your gifts are your gifts. Just remember that. Have the mental fortitude to know that you are clear of mind, right? But this is being seen, right? There's something here has been exposed with this Fool. Usually I see it as a new beginning, but it feels like something with the fire here and here and here, and implied in this card what it feels like is that, see the fire here in this cup collective, right? It's like this person who was offering this false cup of hope to people, this fake healer, right? Riding in saying, I'm going to help you, when actually they were nothing but a farce, right? It's all just fickle nonsense, right? It looks like here, you see this? The fire has been cleansed here in this cup. People can see the truth. And this truth here has been exposed in some way, right? And it's been divinely guided. And people are walking away from whatever this falseness was. They can see that somebody was a fraud, right? They weren't a real healer or whatever it might be. They were was someone who was profiting of other people's pain, and that is disgusting. That's no better than a war criminal. War criminals are the same thing. They profit off people's pain. They profit off destruction, right? It's the same thing with fake healers. They are profiting off your destruction, and especially if they're doing magic behind the scenes collective to try to steal your gifts or create more chaos in your life so that you keep going back, right? You keep going back and keep spending your money. Maybe you keep on getting readings from them. So they keep giving you fake readings to trick your intuition into thinking that you need them. Every reader says, take what resonates. Every good reader, or people that have integrity say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Right? Your own discernment is what is important. Follow your own intuition, collective. I can do a reading for you here, but follow your intuition, right? Know your truth and your worth. You are a whole being. No matter how much we're tricked into thinking that we're worth, that we're less than, you're not less than. You are a whole being. When we look at the star here with this Five of Wands and this, Knight of Wands, this is your spiritual truth. No matter what is being thrown at you, you still healed here, collective. You still have the inner ability to heal. Listen to your inner voice. Ask the universe. Ask to speak to your higher self. Ask for guidance. Ask for this divine revelation along the way. You don't need some fake healer to be taking your money from you and trying to trick you. There's no need for that. You see what I'm saying? The magician at the bottom of the deck. That maybe somebody collective, and this is probably isn't for everybody, right? But somebody out there needs to hear this, right? When these fake healers are around, I'll be honest with you, I've been subject to a fake healer in the past, right? And they turned out to be nothing but a cult leader, right? But you can't see the forest for the trees. You can't see the forest from the trees, right? But these are life lessons to build your own personal intuition along the way, to know what's for you and what isn't, you know? Yeah, justice here at the bottom of the deck, right? People are following their intuition. That's the justice because Libra energy is balancing this energy out. People are finding their own wisdom and realizing who real readers are and which ones aren't, or are at the very least saying, well, okay, maybe readings aren't for me. Perhaps to focus on crystal healing instead, or maybe they want to focus on crystal singing bowls, maybe it's tuning forks, or whatever it might be for you. But finding your balance and what your personal journey is what's most important, collective. You know? I can't ever imagine giving somebody a reading collective and giving them false hope. That would, my integrity wouldn't allow it. It's not about giving the big I am either. I'm being serious with you. I just couldn't. It just, I don't understand why somebody would want to behave like that. If you want to behave like a war criminal, then go and do that elsewhere. You know? Here, collective, we've got the Five of Swords. And indeed, listening to your own intuition and blocking out these external or these negative thoughts, but also the thoughts and ideas of others is probably what's got you this one. We've got 555 have already come out. We're talking about drastic change here and things that you're understanding in your realm that perhaps you acquiring your own light here with this Knight of Pentacles is what's important, and how you acquire your own light, because you're always one with the divine. You're always one with the creator. We are the creator manifesting in this realm, right? Yeah. Judgment's being called here. People are being liberated. Perhaps people are seeing the karmic masculine energy within society, right? And how they're destroying Gaia or how they're profiting off war. The people are dying in the streets. There are abhorrent things happening at the moment in the world. And to think that people are profiting off that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, look at this. You stay grounded in your energy, collective, because you're healing or have healed from certain things that held you back, because now you've acquired this light. Know your truth. Ask questions. right? Always question the world around you and yourself. Why am I thinking this? Why do I feel like this? How am I going to adjust my lifestyle slowly but surely in increments in order to have the greater outcomes? In increments here with the knights. This is forward movement, but we haven't got to the king and queen energy yet. 3 knights on the deck already. Certainly there is forward movement and it is incremental, but what's happening is it's being guided here. And what's more important is, okay, we've got the queen here. I've got it better. But the queen's here, finally, after all the way down to here. So as you're finding your grounding, it's important to see, right, yes, this abundance is growing within you. How is that reflecting outside of you? The same is here and here, right? The same, you've got the roses and the lilies here, the lotus. You've got the lilies and the roses and the grapes here, right? You've got the grass here, you know? It's about your personal growth. You've got the rose here. So even though you may have felt left out in the cold, there were lessons to be learned along the way, right? Even the lilies are surviving here, right? Lilies speak about spiritual connection, which is why we use them in funerals, right? It's like the blessings that are around you, collective. If you just have awareness to say, yes, actually, all of my needs are met. I've got a roof over my head, food in my stomach, clothes in my back, and a warm bed to sleep in. Those are the basics. You can speak your world into where you want it to be. You can speak your manifestations into existence if you give it the true emotional feeling behind it. You're so powerful, collective. I'm appalled at this silliness here, tricking people into having, this nonsense, and then perhaps even then doing spell work on them behind the scenes to keep them compliant, or to steal their gifts, or to steal their abundance. What? Who does that? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's have a look at the next row. Let's see what's out. Yeah, this spiritual awakening here. People are awakening because they're realizing that maybe they were tricked, or that they were kept within this dark night, kept within this state of stress, sleepless nights, when actually they're working their way out of it by not following the crowd, by not needing external validation, but instead can say, well, I want to watch that reader because they're inspiring, or I want to go to that reader because they inspire me, not because it's being impressed upon them, not because they're being forced into it, not because someone's there to tell them to do this and do that. No, you have your own discernment. We all seek guidance along the way. In my opinion, you don't get anywhere in life by thinking you know everything. We most definitely learn from people who have more experience than we do. But along the journey, collective, we can outgrow readers. I mean, over the past few years, I was there watching tarot readers, right? There are some readers that I outgrew pretty quickly, and others took me a long time. It's not that I would say there's anything wrong with those readers in YouTube land, in YouTube tarot land. Not at all. And I'm not looking to undermine anybody or in any way to slate anybody else's business or their work ethic. Not at all. But the messages that were coming through, to have the discernment to say, when I actually hang on a second, that doesn't resonate with me. That's not in line with my growth and my healing, right? Perhaps being kept in a cycle of negativity. And I wouldn't say that I can't make that claim. But I realized that actually I was keeping myself in a negative cycle. I was keeping myself in an unhealed cycle, thinking that I had to keep on watching that reader because they were telling me that you'd be, no, 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 no. Where's your discernment? How do you truly feel about a person? How do you truly feel about a circumstance? Do we always need to be told? Or can we say, well, no, we love that person, no matter what? We care for that person no matter what. We're healing and growing. We don't need to be told to stay in a job. If we know that something isn't for us, we can feel it. If we know that, a situation isn't for us, we do something about it. No matter how slow that may be, we're still being guided by the universe. We're still being guided by Spirit Divine here. And that's ultimately what learns to your own personal garden growing, your own personal truth that develops over time. You will keep on going through dark nights of the soul, but once you manage to navigate yourself through it, the next one after that, they don't become easier, but you're more prepared. You have a utility belt full of spiritual tools or psychological tools or material tools in order to work your way through whichever difficulty it may be. Yeah, this wisdom that we gain, this dynastic wealth isn't always money, collective. Sometimes it's the wisdom through ages. As there are generational curses, there is generational healing. You can be the generational curse breaker here and still guided by the universe with these dogs here. If there's only one dog, sorry, the girl isn't a dog. Sorry about that, collective. Sorry about that, little girl. We're just kind of the same height, so let's keep going. What a powerful message this is with the Knight of Pentacles acquiring the light in the center here. This building of self. Slow and steady wins the race every time, and that speaks about healing with the star above it. Yeah, exactly. Your cup overflow with collective, you know? Even though you've been through this, you've been through the Five of Pentacles, but found to reframe the situation into having divine revelation that what didn't serve you didn't, and you're still on the path that the divine has set up for you. To have the Five of Swords, to understand that battles happen, but now the swords are down because you no longer listen to external validation. You no longer need any of their opinions. Instead, you can put that down and say, I learned my lesson with knowing my truth. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, well, it may come out, but here we've got the Ace of Cups. Well, you can say, well, now my cup overfloweth because I had to fill my own cup with the guidance of the divine. And myself, give yourself some credit. You're not inept. You're not there to be a marionette doll. You're not there being played all the time, not at all. Or you should, well, indeed. If these people try to play you, indeed, well, they're not going to do that anymore. They're not going to play you for a fool anymore. Collective, you're not a fool. The fool isn't stupid. The fool has more knowledge, right? Because it leads into the magician card. They just keep it to themselves. Indeed. Let people assume you're stupid. Let people assume you don't know what's going on, collective. And you've burst into the realm then, healed like this, because you've been slowly but surely working on yourself with this healing energy in the star. You're not there to report your business to other people because they demand so. No, absolutely not. People can't demand your energy and demand your this. Why? Who are they to demand anything from you? If they can't even control themselves, why would they need to control you? Let's have a look at this center here, because we have the star, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Death card. The Death card here, collective. This scorpionic energy, Apophis, right? This energy of death and rebirth, and it took time. But what it feels like is I'm speaking to somebody in the collective here who's watching this reading, or somebody who will find it in the future, right? That when they see it, it's like you have healed from particular situations. Don't let people keep you in a state of being unhealed. Maybe they're trying to trigger you still. Maybe they're trying to pull these little tricks still, the little narcissistic games or these little things trying to get your attention. Let it be, collective. Cut that nonsense out. And you don't have to do it disrespectfully. Not at all. You can just be silent. You can just be still. Take a few deep breaths and know that these external stimuli are just there to test you on your path of spiritual awakening. They're just there during your dark night of the soul. The universe wants to know, have you learned? Are you finding your truth? Are you exhibiting intellectual lucidity to say, this is for me, this isn't? Are you understanding your true power as a beautiful soul? Are you knowing your worth, that you can go towards whatever your dreams are here? Right? Are you transforming? Are you moving, flowing with the universe? Right? Because this is Keter energy, right? Scorpionic energy is at the apex of the Kabbalah, right? This here is important because these three movement cards speak about three realms here. The only one we don't have is the Knight of Swords. We've got the realm of Absolute at the very top, where that's spiritual. We've got the realm of Briar here, emotional realm. We've got this down here, the realm of Asaya, relating to this realm of Malhut, right, the physical manifestation. It wouldn't surprise me if the Knight of Swords comes out, because then that's movement within all realms, and that would speak of how you have grown so well, collective. I'm so proud of you, collective. Whoever I'm speaking to, I'm so proud because it takes so long to get to this point. And even if you feel that you haven't quite got to that point, then that's this reading, this message to say to you, you can make it. You can make it. You don't need to think of yourself as being less than. We always get days where we're not 100%. And you can forgive yourself because no one's the villain 100% of the time. And nobody is the hero 100% of the time. Give yourself a break. A little bit of forgiveness goes a long way because once you do that, these people can no longer control you. External stimuli can no longer take you away from your path or try to push you away from what your divine calling might be or what your new career that you wanted to be is or the person that you love that, may be far away from you. So what? Love who we love. The heart wants what the heart wants. Whatever you want in your career, your love life, your home life, you can have that. You can have that, collective. Yeah, this Lord of harmonious change. Yeah, and creation of the universe. Wow, we're at the end of the reading. And the sun, collective, look at that, boom. The sun right there, this exposure of the truth of you. The sun is here present. The sun is in this hand, in her hand, in her arm. Here acquiring the light and here holding the light within. And knowing that this is my truth and my worth. Here, this harmonious change. This water underneath here, this realm of Bria. Linked here, we have these two came out. These two linking together. How are these two realms working together so that you can create within this universe to have emotional balance with your material stability? Working with the universe, your divinity here, collective, comes from your balance, the masculine polarity, the masculine and feminine polarities within. Once those things are balanced, collective, you are pretty much unstoppable. Then the question is, but if I have so many choices and decisions to make that I'm free to make them myself, then the question is, what do I do now? And that becomes one of those nice problems, collectives. That you understand that, okay, I'm no longer constricting myself. I didn't even see the sun's even there. This new pathway that's coming about, no longer blinded. I was just seeing this. I heard, hear no evil, speak no evil, speak no evil, right? So perhaps that speaks about your manifestations and how you speak to yourself in life. Excuse me, how you speak your affirmations in life. But it also comes from the feeling. You're so difficult on yourself sometimes, collective, and say that we all do it. I even did the other day, I even today, I was like, don't be so stupid. And I'm a second demon. That's not stupid. It's just a simple mistake. Just because you didn't get it perfect right the first time doesn't mean to say that it's not right. You know? Doesn't mean to say that you're wrong. We're going to get the Hermetic deck. No, okay. Spirit said that. Oh, well, we've got the Three of Wands there, Lord of Established Strength. That's at the end, so fair enough. Usually when that happens, I stop the reading. So Spirit's like, no, that's not the deck, but don't forget about Lord of Established Strength. Lord of Established Strength, and it's also a creation of the universe. It can speak about usually in the Rider Waite deck. They're still in the cliff's end, and it's almost like looking out into the bay. These are my ships coming in. These are my ships going out. This is for me. This isn't. And so then you have discernment. You can come to an informed decision with the data that you have in front of you. Let's have a look. This is the Witches Tower Collective. It's kind of small. And I was a bit gutted when it first came, but as soon as I started shuffling them, I was happy. Because when I do readings, they just sit nicely on top of them. It's a beautiful day. The illustrations are amazing. The depth of them, like the King of Swords. The king is holding up the sword vertically. And at the top of the sword, it's beaming. And that to me, if the king is the King of Swords, is a truth seeker, then it speaks about illuminating aspects of yourself with your higher mind. Because the King of Swords for me can also be God, the universe, spirit, divine. Right? So it's about how these things have been illuminated for you and how your growth and development is moving forward. Let's get stuck. Okay, never mind. The Queen of Swords right there, the truth speaker, right? On top of someone's been exposed here that they were a fake healer because that's how we started this reading, and I'd like to just address that for a minute because I wouldn't like any of my subscribers on here to be going through any such nonsense. Right? If you think that something isn't right, then say so, collective. But it seems like it's been exposed anyway. Right? The truth has been exposed about someone's behavior, and also the truth exposed of you, collective. That you know what it is you want to achieve in life. You know what your heart's desire is, and you're going for it. Interesting how I had I'll leave that where it is. Spirit said don't mention it. Okay, never mind. Next card, the Five of Pentacles. The truth, yeah. What I just say about the truth? The truth is turning so you can see me shuffling. The Ace of Swords here, collective. Right, on top of this, you have the divine revelation to being exposed to you, but how someone was trying to keep people in the dark and keep them in a state of, how can I put that? To keep them in a low vibration has been exposed because there was some sort of fake healer. Yeah, look at this. The Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, their game's up. And all this person seems to be looking at these two cups. So maybe it had something to do with two lovers, or uh, the Two of Cups for me can also speak about, because it's the Lord of Love, it can also speak about self-love. It can speak about your love for the universe and how we are entwined, because occasionally it has the cadices in the background. So speaking about how you are linked to the universe and how your healing is linked to how you view yourself, how the universe views you, how others view you, like, because it's all the same. We are both the projection and the projector. So it's how we not just view ourselves, but how that reflects into our world, right? Here, it's like this person, they may be reflecting on their behavior, but what it feels like genuinely collective, strangely enough. But this reading is obviously for somebody, I don't know, but it feels like whoever this was, whatever plan they were doing behind the scenes didn't work. And all they can focus on is this Two of Cups because we've got the Knight of Cups starting. So maybe they're worried about a love offer, or they're worried perhaps about, there's some exposure here. But you see the choppy waters in the background? Like something is heading towards them. Like it feels like some tsunami is heading towards them. Wow, I've never got that from that card before. But that's how the message wants to come through today. These channel messages take us where they take us, collective. So let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. The Star next, collective. It came back out. A victory. Yeah. Right. Whatever it is, collective, whatever this person tried to do in the background, the truth hasn't just been exposed. People aren't just speaking the truth, but people can see who is speaking the truth, who wasn't speaking the truth. It has led this person into, now that this, whoever they were aiming their energies towards, whether that was one individual, two people, perhaps with the two cups here, they were trying to keep two people apart, or they were aiming at people with like love or something like that. Maybe that was part of, remember I said earlier, collective, a part of the message was that perhaps it's got something to do with they were doing, keeping people in low vibration to do spell work on them, to have control over them, right? But now these people are seeing the truth, and that's leading, as they're healing, these people are taking their energies back naturally. They're taking back their soul's energy, their mental energy, their emotional energy, their spiritual energy, and that's boosting their physical energy. And that is what is creating this person to be, I'll put that there for a minute, to be in a state of lack. Because if they can't engage in energy vampirism, then that means that they're losing energy, they're losing their supply, they're losing their spiritual food, right? Because they have nothing to control anymore. And if they're exposed, and they have no means to get more of that supply. And that's the victory here. See the laurel wreath here? It's like that was the laurel wreath, that was part of this lesson. Is that this Leo energy is about being a leader of your own life. It's not just about victory, it's about your fortitude, your spiritual strength, you know, coming out of this dark night of the soul and saying, look, I was strong the whole time. And I've come out of it with this armor here beaming. This in this deck, the Knight of Wands has this armor on. And for me, the Knight of Wands is a spiritual warrior. So it could be you realized, collective, you were being kept in a low vibration to keep you away from your divine gifts, to keep you away from your divine calling. But now, collectives building and growing. That's awesome. And just as I said that, I had this tingle in Muladhara, the base chakra just then, like your stability is being restored in some way. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Good for you, collective. Yeah. Go on, collective. We've got this Five of Wands here. Let's keep going. The Seven of Swords. Because it's ridiculous. Then I want to see what the next card is. I just want to see what the next one is. Let's add it. Yeah, look at this. Like I said, right, when we just saw the Six of Wands, right? And saying that you're coming out of this dark night of the soul. Well, look at it. There's the dark night of the soul, and here you are. Like I just said, the Knight of Wands wears that golden armor. It's just come out in a different form. But it's confirmation here that you are coming out of this collective, and the sun here, you are beaming with radiance, going through a glow up here. Because what you saw was this, you realized where the deceit was coming from and how you were being kept away from your divine light. But now you can take your thoughts, your ideas, your whatever this may be, your plans, and move forward in life and leave behind these two swords that perhaps were putting your back. If this person here is looking at these two cups in disappointment, right? Then what they did is in the first place they created these two swords. They created this sharpness with mental energy. They attacked two people, or maybe whoever it is in the collective, right? They attacked them with these two swords, this mental energy, twisting up people's minds and telling lies and nonsense. But actually, what has happened is that has been transmuted with this fire energy, that this now is no longer strife, but instead strategy, that you're moving forward in life. And so here you are coming out of the dark night of the soul, and here you are as a spiritual warrior or somebody who is rejuvenated in life. A soul rejuvenation is taking place here, collective. As you're getting your energies back from whoever this was, Steve, if they want to use these two swords energy, this lies, to drain other people and to keep two people apart, or whatever it might be in the background, right? Actually, what we're looking at is now those two swords are being utilized to expose them, right? Those two swords are being utilized to get the message out there, or something like that. Like something's been revealed, most definitely with the Ace of Swords, most definitely, and with the Divine Revelation there, and with the Truth Speaker here, with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and that's their spiritual justice. Because this can speak about a spiritual construct. This key here, the silver key, speaks of the higher realms, and this golden key speaks about this realm. It's like someone's found their balance. It could also be, that's strange. Do you know what I just caught, collective? It could be a religious organization, like a religious group. Because, and I say this, right, because the Seven of Swords is here, and you've got the Five of Wands here, and directly underneath you, you've got the Hierophant. And maybe they were trying to control this change. And in between that, collective, what you can see here is that maybe this knight couldn't get to their queen because of this religious group in between. That's not to say that this person is less than a queen, that isn't a divine being, but this speaks about movement. So it could be their movement was blocked by this religious group or by whoever this false healer was. And whoever this false healer was is now exposed, because now there is harmonious change, because whatever deceit was happening behind the scenes has been exposed. Wow, this got deep quick. Okay, let's keep going. The Knight of Wands here with this, yeah, this spiritual energy has been restored to you. It could have been something here that they were trying to control somebody with sexual energy. Like because I don't know if you can see that, but the king is holding something underneath that cloak there. We'll leave that where it is. But here we can see that right on the golden throne. And the gold, those colors, the red, the orange, and the gold, speak to me about the lower. Although this is the king of in the realm of absolute, those lower chakras, Manipura, Svadhisthana, and Muladhara, they all speak about manifestation. Sexual energy comes from Svadhisthana. Your creativity and desires also come from that chakra. So if they were trying to cloud someone's judgment and cloud their desires, well, now that's been seen for what it truly is, because someone's taken back their energy. They've taken back their sexual energy. They've taken back their desires. They've taken back what they truly want to achieve in life. They've been rejuvenated and replenished, collective. They've been replenished entirely, even what it feels like, with this look on their face to say, I'm free. Whoever this is, collective, you are saying, I'm free from this. Yeah, the Charioteer. Someone's been freed. They could be coming towards you, collective, or they could be going towards their truth and development. One moment, collective. Sorry about that, collective. No point in pausing the video. You can see then that I didn't do anything with the cards in the meantime. Right then, let's keep going. Wow, this is getting deep quickly. The Five of Swords we got up next. With the Five of Wands. We already had the Five of Wands out, but here, somebody's protected. Whoever, this, remember the gold that I said earlier, this knight? They are trying to protect somebody, or it's being seen that these people actually didn't have their best interest at heart, or they got in the way of something, and they're trying to flee, or they're trying to do something, but it's not working because this knight has got the backing of others now. This knight is, this spiritual warrior is no longer isolated. This can speak about you or a significant other, like in this card, or it can speak about something that means something to you, or something to do with your self-love or self-worth. And people can see that now, collective, and they no longer have power over you. You've got the, this could be, for me sometimes is like symbolic of angels and ancestors, higher beings that have, no matter what you believe, whatever your belief system is, the dragons are mythical beings, so it can speak about whatever entities you believe in a higher realm that are protecting you and protecting your spiritual state. As now you're rejuvenated, you're in a position to fight for yourself, to stand up for yourself. And I'm not condoning violence or anything like that, collective. That's not what I, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying now you can stand up and defend yourself. Where you can defend your energies, you can defend your truth. Okay, all these wanted to come out. Okay. With the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Mage of Power, the Magician. We've got the Hierophant here with the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles came out together. We've got the Nine of Swords here with the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor here with the heart, with the, I don't know why I wanted to say heart then. That's strange. With the Ace of Cups. That's phenomenal. Look at this. Someone has acquired the light and they're manifesting, they're flowing. So the lamnoscate here, they are flowing here with the change, right? Because they're utilizing, not to say that they, whoever you are, collectively, not to say that, no, I don't mean to be insulting. Of course, you've been using your intellect, but now you see when the fog clears, and you'd say, I'm out of the darkness now. Now you can see clearly, right? The sun in this card is beaming, and the sun is here, exposing whatever this is to you, collective. Here we've got excuse me, that's the five of, it does a hierophant, right? But five speaks of change. 1 5 there, one there, one there, one in my hand. You know, that this is all about positive changes. And Five of Wands here, this is speaking to me about positive change for you, collective, and whoever came for you. It's not necessarily positive change for them, we'll put it like that. Here we've got this Jupiterian energy with this. The universe has got your back 100, collective. Absolutely 100, right? And remember, I always say in my readings, the Wheel of Fortune speaks about, is Jupiterian energy. Any Jupiterian energy speaks about expansion. So if you have been in your state of cultivating good karma, then that will expand for you at this time, collective. If these people have been working from a place of detriment and negative karma, then it could be that someone then that's going to expand for them. With the Knight of Wands here, we've seen that a couple of times, and here it's implied, right? To me, that can speak about, especially here with Jupiterian energy, that someone's found their calling in some way. We've gone back around to that again. That came out earlier about finding your calling when we looked at the star earlier. We'll keep reading and see what else comes out, but that's good for you, collective. If you found your purpose in life and you're still going, good for you. Because no matter what they threw at you, in the end, the truth always prevails, right? In the end, it's that, as they say, lies travel quickly, and while the truth is still putting its shoes on, right? Or the saying is, lies can travel around the world 100 times while the truth is still putting its shoes on. But as we said earlier, as I always say in my readings with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. That's weird, collective. Something just happened here. I put the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles where they didn't come out. So now this magician is speaking about someone's manifesting this change and working towards their own established strength. That's weird. I didn't even notice that happened. I would apologize, but these things happen for a reason, and it flows with the reading. This king here, this can speak about your masculine and feminine polarities have balanced themselves within this realm collective, that you've taken your power back. It could also be that whoever that this person tried to keep these two people apart, it can speak about that actually they didn't stop anything, but actually everything was in divine ordinance. So for all of their bad behavior, all they did was work with the universe anyway, because whoever these two people were needed to find their truth and their strength and their purpose in the process. So I guess you might as well thank them, collective. Thank you for your bad behavior. Thank you for your deceit. Thank you for being a destruction in people's lives, because actually you only help the collective to heal. And karma played its way out that whatever you were doing in the background, if there's a cross watcher listening, right, whatever you were doing in the background has been exposed, or is about to be. Congratulations. Right, here we are with the Nine of Swords. We've got this forward movement. You see here about acquiring the light, like I said earlier. This pentacle, they've got it in their hand now. The pentacle, they've got it in their hand. They've got it in their hand. They've got their truth, and it's tangible. It doesn't have to be a physical truth. It's just that it's now manifesting this realm because you're acting upon that truth. And so it becomes a part of your physical realm, collective. Yeah, someone's armored up here. Someone's learned their lessons and they're armored up to the nines. We've got it here, here. It came out, the night kept on coming out earlier. It's here, isn't it? And then the Emperor down here. This can speak about a divine masculine, but it can also, because we've got this, if this is a divine masculine who's, because this is all four kings, the Empress is all four queens, but there's no emperor without the Empress, right? So they're one entwined. Then it could speak about that maybe this particular emperor, their core king energy is the King of Pentacles, and they're going towards this, whoever this being is, right, collective. And here it can be that this is what they're looking at, like a whole new realm, and still armored up to the nines, right? Still, like, they're going at it. But instead of having a pentacle, that pentacle has now evolved into an orb, because it is the whole realm that has become, that is having a glow up. It's the whole realm that's energized. Because that's what the scepter speaks about in one hand, and you've got the orb in the other. The orb speaks about having the world in your hand, like the two of wands typically. The world is in their hand, right? It's not about asserting yourself and being, I am the master of the planet. No. It's about saying, I am in control of myself and my universe. You see the light here with the ankh? The life and the light and the energy of self is being restored. Whatever these people try to steal, whatever energy, whatever spiritual energy, these people, this spiritual, this mental, this emotional energy, perhaps even physical, maybe they were stealing money, even. Because if we've got so many pentacles out here, it could be surrounded by this deceit here with the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords here, the Five of Wands here, the Seven of Wands, and in the center came back around to have the Two of Pentacles. It could be somebody worked against someone's stability. They got in the way of someone's financial flow, like they stole something or just tried to mess it up, like they tried to mess up someone's business or tried to mess up someone's career or something like that. But that's not happening now because that transformation has taken place here. And whoever this emperor is, their cup is now overflowing. That's beautiful. If this is you, collective, congratulations. If you're associated with this energy, maybe the emperor can also speak about structure within this realm. So it can speak about a business, even business prospects. It can speak about law, even because the Hierophant speaks about spiritual law. The Emperor can speak about cardinal law within this realm. Perhaps cardinal law is the wrong one because people might relate that to religion, but it can speak about law, like land law, let's say, or whatever it might be, that somebody's finding themselves, you know? It's like this, it's like finding themselves in a new business venture, perhaps, and it's something their heart really wants to do, you know? Because they're not listening to naysayers anymore. People who want to get their 2 cents, whatever. Why? But a man in business, death card at the bottom of the deck, yeah. There is some drastic change. And the star, Those have both come out here in this same row. So, wow, let's find out what's going to come out of this row. I can't wait. The Ace of Pentacles did come out to the end. This is leading to some. This is huge energy. This is huge energy. Right, they're even down here with the growth and these elements that no longer serve you anymore. You cut them out of your life, no matter what that looked like. People, places, things, habits, behaviors, belief systems. And instead, this has come in, this sun energy, this acquiring light is being given to you. It could also be a windfall collective because the Lord of Harmonious change here. And if it is, because Keter is at the apex, where there's a core of the energy. And then we've got here Hokmah, which is wisdom. That's the first emanation. So something is flowing. And with the manifestation card here, with the Majesty of Power, utilizing that Gemini energy, that intellect, in order to bring that into existence. Could be that you're working on a business and leading yourself out into a new beginning. It could be a windfall, though, collective. Soviet coagula. It could be that a reward from the universe for everything you've been through is that you will be having a windfall no matter what that looks like. It could be monetary, it could be a new job perhaps. And like we just said about here with business, it could be that you get the funding you want, or you find the job that you really want to do, or the training prospect perhaps. Just a resource, something that's going to help your life. But generally, congratulations, collective. I'm really happy for you. I hope it comes to you sooner than later. Here, collective, with the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the High Priest wanting to come back, the Hierophant. It could be here, collective, that this Emperor or this King of Pentacles is a priest or some religious affiliation, because it came out here. The King of Pentacles here is touching the Hierophant here. So it could be they're linked in some way. That perhaps, yeah, this Emperor or this King of Pentacles, they have some religious affiliation or something like that. And it could be how they knew this person. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. But that's a message for somebody out there. But here, it's like being divinely guided because you've acquired that light. Now you can flow and work with the universe here. Yeah, there's a knight at the end of the reading. The Knight of Swords. So it's at the end of the reading. Right now we've got all of the knights out. So now we truly have true, like full force forward movement from all the realms. You are fully aligned here, collective. The realm of absolute fire, the realm of Bria, emotions, the realm of Yetzirah, mental thoughts, and the realm of Asaya, the Malchut, right? Your material realm. Everything is charging forward now because now everything is aligned, because whoever you are, collective, you've taken your energy back. You've taken back your spiritual energy, your truth. They can no longer feed on you. Your aura has been restored. All layers of it, it looks like. And I say that because I don't know why, but it's the multitude of colors. When we look at the aura, it's made up of multiple colors, and it's beaming here. There's the roses, the lilies. Wow, look at this. We've got all the seasons, even in the Wheel of Fortune here. All the seasons are present, all the elements are present. I'm surprised the world didn't come out, because that holds all the elements. The sun there. Usually when I get to the sun, whatever comes out here will start at the beginning. That's when is that my cue to stop the reading? But I'm going to keep on going. So there, collective. So there, spirit. I'm just going to keep on going. Right, so we've got the Three of Wands. Oh, the World. I can't make this up. And the Empress. And you saw me shuffle, collective. I made sure I turn the camera so you can see me here. I'm not doing anything with the deck. The World here. Wow. This is a whole new beginning, a whole new world that's being created here. This construction of the universe, this being the Lord of established strength. Now that you've got your spiritual energy back, now you can observe everything and utilize your aura and spiritual energy towards the benefit of yourself and to the collective, to the greater whole, to mankind. You know, it's beautiful, collective. It's beautiful, and still here, all of the elements: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio in this card. And Saturnian energy. Someone has completed the Saturnian return here. They've learned those karmic lessons. Or two people have here. Indeed, two people, I'd say. But it can be You know, it can be one person, your masculine and feminine polarity as well, collective. Wow. The Empress here, birthing a new beginning. In line with the planet. This is what the stars at the top here. There are 12 of them, and they speak about the 12 zodiac signs, collective. Being in alignment with the universe, understanding how your external energies and your internal energies are affected by the universe and vice versa, because we're all one. We are one being. The universe is a being, a one whole truth. What a reading, collective. We're going to get some angel cards just to close out the reading, and then we're going to use the the angels and ancestors cards. I might want to move this around for you, collective. I want you to see me shuffling as well, though. I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything with the cards. There we go. Archangel Raphael, empathy, and Archangel Gabriel, inspiration. At the bottom here, Archangel Raziel, retreat. Maybe you're going on a holiday, collective, and if you are, good for you, right? But what it feels like is, as you took a step back, you found that inspiration. And you can have empathy for others with the lotus flower here, building on your chakras, building on your energy system. Your heart is being awakened. Yeah. Your vision has been restored and your understanding. And here with the purple, that your connection to the universe. And here we can see Egypt in the background. You know, your connection to the true divine source has been restored. Nobody can take that away from you, collective, not now. Once you get that back, once it's there, you're aware of it. No one can take that away from you, collective. No matter how they try, they can do all the spell work, all the ritual work on the planet. They still can't. They still can't, collective. Just know that. Make plans and focus with empathy. Yeah, so the shield there and the sword. You can have all the empathy under the sun. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't mean to say you let your guard down. All right? When people show you their true colors, believe them. Right? People can change, but if you know, you can see, you know, that they're just manipulating you. Just leave it where it is, collective. Keep your guard up. You don't need to be rude. You don't need in any way to be on the defensive even. Just let it be. Walking away and silence and holding yourself together are also a response. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing with inspiration, yeah. Comment this up, even the colors. Beautiful. Yeah, do you know, I wanted to split the deck, but I will keep them both actually. There we go, collective. We've got Warrior, be fearless and stand strong, and Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. And over here, we've got the Empress, right? The spiritual warrior that we had come out a few times. Well, thank you very much for joining me, collective. If you have enjoyed this reading, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you would like to have a personal reading, you'll find the details in the description box below. If you're seeing this reading in December 2023, the website is undergoing some technical changes. So if you'd like to just email me directly at thehumblesage888@gmail.com, I'll happily get back to you and we can have a conversation if you'd like to have a reading with me. Well, thank you very much, collective. And as always, please take care of yourselves.